a hot take.
That's a hot take.
Oh,
All right.
shit.
Welcome back. We are back as promised, shorter than our last little break that we had. And this is going to be more of a regular thing now because it is football season.
Finally.
Last episode was right before we played the Bills, which we're going to get into that game because we watched it immediately after the episode and had a lot of fun. And then we'll recap the Atlanta game. And then we're just going to go over some league news. And Doug's got some hot takes for us that
Hot takes.
That's what you want to call it.
Doug's dangerous takes? I don't know.
I call it Doug's bold prediction.
Doug's bold
Dummy
predictions.
takes.
How's that happen, dude? If I'm right, there's already two things.
There's
that you're
already
gonna have
one
to say
thing
sorry for.
that I already feel like I have agreed with you on.
I know.
And that's
We'll get there.
all right.
But there's two things in the season.
I'm not.
One, the hot take today. Whenever I'm right, you have to say sorry, and then we'll come up with whatever you have to do after. But then the
Remember
other
that.
one, all right, and then the other one is whenever that we talked about before when we beat Jacksonville because of the
that's
turf.
right.
Because of the turf.
Yeah, that's still because of the turf. I don't know about that.
That's the Eagles.
Oh, I can't wait for that one. You're going to have to refresh me on that one. But before
Thank
we
you,
get
Kelly.
into the friendly arguing, quick shout out to my mom, Valerie Jones, for sending
Yes.
some Steeler
Yeah,
gear.
absolutely.
We're
Thank
all
you.
rocking it. Little Pickens action,
PP time.
which was highly focused in every preseason game. For the short period we got to see it, but
Yeah,
you know
for
what?
Each catch. What did Pickens have? One catch per game, and they were all
Gold.
yeah, they were perfect.
So
Yeah.
let's jump into the Bills game right off the bat. I mean, we weren't expecting to be
The schlacking.
yelling
So-
and jumping as much as we
Yeah,
were for a preseason
so-
game.
With the preseason, it's really the first few drives for me.
Yep.
Everything else is like, okay, let's just test it out, see how these players do. But it's hard to tell if they're going to be that good because a lot of the rookies don't play the starters.
Right.
But if you go to the very first quarter and halfway through the second, I think the Bills had all their starters in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that first quarter, we absolutely dominated. It almost was a complete reverse flip from the game we played last year versus the Bills when it was
Yes.
38-3 and they crushed us. And this time we were just down the line.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Down. It would have been a shutout if we didn't have to play our fourth string.
Yeah.
Because they're the only reason they scored
Oh, really?
in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, we were
Everything was
every aspect.
Keeney was perfect. He had a perfect preseason, 158.3
He
rating.
didn't have a perfect one because he
How
had
do you-
two
how-
incompletions.
What's perfect pass rating? 158.3. That's what he had.
I don't know. Yeah, I get it, but I'm saying perfect in the fact of stats. He had perfect QB rating. Yes.
Uh-huh.
But he missed two.
But he had two incompletions. That's
were those
the-
drops by Deontay Johnson?
No.
they weren't.
Yeah, okay. I just jab in there.
One was Allen Robinson, I think.
I don't know what incompletions he had, but
Mm-hmm.
still perfect.
And then
I'll take it.
the Falcons game.
Let's hold on, back up
Oh,
real
wait.
quick. Calvin Austin is
First-
going to win games for us
First
this year.
punt return. First punt return.
Guys, I don't want to get that's bleeding into my hot takes. I
Well,
don't want to
hang on,
get
I
into
mean-
that.
Well,
just
let's
yet.
talk special teams
Yeah.
then, because
Special teams
you're going to
flawless.
jump into receivers.
We
and
had
be like,
a block punt, right? That counted.
Yes,
as a block
he did.
punt.
He actually hit it. Yep.
He hit it.
Yep.
So there was that, and then he almost took one to the house, and then he did it again.
He had a good return in
Yep,
Atlanta.
in
too.
the Atlanta game.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why Anthony McFarland is returning kickoffs because he's trash at it.
He's
I'm
not very good at anything.
I'm hoping
Yeah, I
that was
agree.
just
I
like
think
a,
he's going to get
a trial thing.
I think that Tomlin likes him.
He does.
Just likes him, and he really wants him to do good.
like a father-son thing. Like,
Maybe.
you can do it, buddy.
Yeah, maybe.
No,
But-
he's gone.
Because he's given him so many opportunities, and like he is. I
You
think
keep
what was
Austin
last
everywhere
season,
on special
he had
teams.
he had a few fumbles, didn't he?
I
I know
don't
since
know.
he's been there because he's just doing so
Well,
much.
I'd
His
rather.
feet are going faster than
Yes, that's his problem.
he
He
can.
just can't
Well, he
He
doesn't go
stumbled on that
freaking
one.
fast at all in the kickoff returns,
Right. Well, he took off on that one run, and he
and he tripped over
he
himself.
tripped over himself. Like no one was there. Like a ghost tackled him.
When he runs, he goes to the outside. When he takes a kickoff, he like tries to run somebody over. I'm like,
when he was receiving the kickoffs, he was 7 yards in the end zone, and then like debated on whether to go out or not, and then went out. I'm like, you gotta. That's like
I hate
you
that.
have to know
Right.
whether you're going to do it or not.
I think if you're
ball.
if you're catching in the end zone, I'm not a fan of returning the way it's set up now with the new rules of the past few years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of them returning out of the end zone at all.
Yeah, if you're 1 yard deep, it's
not worth it.
Yep.
Like I think I don't know this, but it seems like in all the games I've seen, if at the 25-yard line coming out of the end zone, usually the 25-yard line's the better take.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I would say percentages show that usually when they come out of the end zone, the majority of them are getting tackled before the 25-yard line. And then you open yourself up for injuries, fumbles.
Tired.
Yeah.
Anyways, Calvin Austin
was
is
amazing.
going to win games.
He's a beast. He's fast.
Keep him in the kickoff returns too.
Fast.
He's fast. Kind of like a
Falcons game though. You were bringing that up.
Yeah.
Falcons game. After getting rudely interrupted by Trump turning himself in.
Let's not talk about
so
that.
Mad.
I
was very mad about that. Not about him turning himself in, about them cutting the game off to show us. That's what I'm mad about.
And all they showed was
cars
going in circles.
Yeah, like what are we doing here? Who cares?
TJ Watt had a sack.
TJ had a sack.
Throwing quarterbacks around.
Did you watch the replay of his sack? Because he literally he got through the line so quick that he kind of hesitated because he was like, "Wait,
where's another guy?
Yeah, where's another guy to get past?" And then he's like, "Oh, all right, let me just kill him."
He came in quick.
Yeah, he did.
That quarterback was like, "Oh."
I think he was expecting the running back. It was either running back or fullback to hit him, and he kind of just went like this to TJ. And because if you watch, he's like, "Oh."
When was the last time you saw a running back try to block?
Ezekiel Elliott, 49ers.
No, I mean TJ.
Oh, well.
No, none.
Yeah,
like they're like. No.
Did you the Bills game? He had 3 guys blocking him at one time. 3 linemen.
Yeah, because it's
him.
usually you have a lineman on him and then probably a tight end chipping him or something.
Yeah,
I like Herbig. He's gonna be good.
Baby Watt.
It's nice that he can come in when Watt or Highsmith retired.
Is that going to be? That has to be his use because he played so good. I actually got sad about how good he was playing because the position he plays.
Yeah.
Oh, it's perfect. It's like when Watt was coming in for James Harrison. I mean, Watt's still more in his prime than Harrison was, but in the back of your head, you're like, if Harrison gets tired,
you're not.
There's freaking Watt coming in.
Yeah.
So it's just nice that we have depth now. Herbig maybe next year he might be making that push against Highsmith. We'll see what Highsmith does, but
Highsmith last year
I think he's going to do really good.
Especially with TJ playing on the other side of him.
Well, he played half the season without TJ too.
That's what I'm saying. But whenever TJ was
when they both
100%, they're both on the field 100%. We have no idea what those stats are.
TJ looks back to regular form.
Right. That's why when TJ Watt made Bud Dupree look 10 times better than he actually was. Because he was just a speed guy, but he's going to beat you out of the outside if you're just blocking him with a tackle. Because you can't block with anyone else because you got to block TJ with everything you have.
And I'm okay actually with our linebacker core. I know we were worried about that, with the inside, but the Falcons game I watched it more. They left Roberts in for most of the first half because I guess he's going to be.
I'm worried
having the mic.
That game. Why did that was the last preseason game? Why didn't the Falcons play their starters?
I don't know.
Isn't that weird?
A little.
Like Aaron Rodgers played.
Well, he's going
to.
Or he's going to play.
Yeah.
So says Hard Knocks.
Yeah, right.
Shout out. Plug Hard Knocks.
I don't know. Coach's decision. It was a weird one.
But especially a team that's not like. I get if you're talking the Patriots when they were in their dynasty years. Hey Tom, you're not playing.
Yeah, or Peyton Manning, you're not going to play.
You're not that. You're very.
Right. I don't even know their quarterback is.
No one does now.
Yeah, you're a young team.
Maybe that was their disguise. They're like, oh, they're not going to know.
They're not going to know if he's good or not. Yeah,
neither.
Who is their Desmond
Ritter?
Ritter, yeah.
He's projected to be the starter, but
yeah, we don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know. Good little fit for Lance.
I mean, the newest Tomlinism is you can't box without sparring.
I love
that. I love
when
that.
I read
right
that,
there.
I was like,
dude,
cool. Okay.
Tomlin has been winning me over this year so much. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
Just the way he's been saying things. I saw a clip of him at practice the other way, and just the way he was talking to the players.
Yeah.
In a negative way.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked that. Like, I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was like, what are you doing? Is that what we're going to do today? I loved it.
Yeah.
But so I like that. But he's always been good at talking.
Oh, yeah.
But he's always been. I remember when Le'Veon Bell and what's his face that played for the Patriots when he played for us.
Oh, Blunt,
when they got caught smoking weed.
Yeah. Oh God.
His punishment was you have to play every single play of the preseason game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Bell being
I didn't
Bell,
even realize
who he
that. That was hilarious.
Like their number one running back played the entire game in the preseason.
Nice.
Yeah, it's bold. It's a very bold move.
I know everybody says preseason doesn't count and all this, and some of the players don't put stock into it, but when you're watching it, when we got interrupted by Trump, I watched the Pittsburgh feed because theirs didn't cut off because there'd be a riot. But the commentators were like, in all of the years that they covered, even Charlie Batch, right? He's covered the Steelers after he retired forever.
Mm-hmm.
He said that is the first preseason where he has watched a team play complete football the entire game. And I was like, that makes me feel good. I don't care if it's preseason.
Just watching them play, though, it didn't look sloppy. Now,
it was so clean.
The Bills, let's talk about on the other token here. You're talking all your starters, right? They've been talking about them for years now. This is a Super Bowl caliber team.
It seems like they're falling apart.
What is that? The
Diggs
third
wants out. Seems like, I don't know. He doesn't say that, but
no, they played awful. The offensive line. Look how many penalties they had.
The 5th ranked team according to NFL.
Yeah, and you're doing that in the preseason. Okay.
Yeah.
Josh Allen running around like
that. Yeah, he looked like the rookie quarterback.
He's lucky he didn't get knocked out.
The coaches would be mad if you played like that in a practice scrimmage.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You're talking a preseason game. You're good. Like people say, like, oh, it's preseason, it's whatever. I'm like, no. If you practice like shit, you're gonna play like shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're doing that in a preseason game. And I think the players take it seriously more than people think.
Yeah.
Because you're talking the majority.
Well,
I would say those games people are playing harder than normal.
Especially the second string.
Because they have
are trying to make money. They're trying to feed their family.
I think they have 90,
we got a secure spot.
Yeah, 90 people on the roster. They have to cut it down to 53. Like you have to beat out 40 people. Yeah. That's
in 3 games.
Yeah, Tuesday I think is when they release that.
Tuesday.
Yeah, you're I think that is the deadline. I mean, you're bringing it in practice every day and on the field. So we
could transition because Tuesday is cut day. We did cut 2 receivers already. White.
Yeah, you want to talk about receivers?
So we could go into the receiving room.
Yeah, let's talk about receivers. Doug's got another,
which I'm happy about.
Take on receivers.
I'm ecstatic with our receiving.
Can I guess what you're gonna say?
Sure.
So
this could be
we
fun.
already know that Pickens is number 1, which I'm starting to believe that because he is. He's doing really freaking.
Tell
good.
the fans what you texted me the other day.
I said I'm starting to believe that.
No, you said maybe Pickens is number 1.
I'm starting to believe that was right after I said that. So you're gonna say Austin is gonna replace Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
If it was so dude, you haven't even watched this guy play besides catching the ball on a punt, Bub. I'm telling you what.
He ran routes. He caught passes.
Maybe like 1 or 2.
Pull the stats.
Pull up the stats, Kelly.
I mean, he had that one.
He had a few catches.
Yeah, he did have the deep ball from Mason Rudolph, which was fantastic. And that's what he's going to be for. He's going to come in, and he's going to make those deep ball plays. I saw him run a jet sweep, which I would love him to do that out of everyone.
Shut your mouth.
Out of everyone.
I would be thrilled if they took that out of the playbook.
That's not going to happen.
It's Matt Canada. He's still calling plays.
After all these deep shots in preseason, that's probably the first play of the game. Regular season.
A jet sweep?
After all these deep passes?
Dude, I bet you're right.
If that happens and we have all the food set up in the bar and we're like pumped and it's going and then I'm leaving. I'm like, I can't do it, guys.
Right off the bat. No, we're going deep right off the bat.
I would love
that. It could beat Austin. Because he's our deep ball threat now.
Right, okay.
You see, we watched the Falcons game. The first pass from Kinney, I think it was the first one, was to Johnson, but it was like a 35-yard little fade out. Caught it, ran out of bounds. It was the perfect ball. That's what Johnson's for.
Right, and that's
and
why
then
it
Pickens
lines
did it
up,
the other
Bob.
side. And then you got freaking the 50-yard throws to Austin.
Right.
Austin's not going to replace Johnson.
I don't think Austin.
No,
will either.
Johnson is just going to. We get so caught up in this wide receiver 1, 2, 3 because you're both. I mean, granted, the options are going to go to you and everything, and then like progressions and everything, but they're all three going to be on the field the majority of the time.
Robinson.
No, Robinson's going to replace Austin on that aspect.
At the beginning.
I think he stays.
He's going to.
Yeah, he's going
I'm
to
telling
be
you,
in there.
Austin's going to come in every now and again and
Allen
play that
Robinson
deep ball.
is our new Heinz Ward.
You know, they said that about another young man called Mike Wallace.
And Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah. Oh yeah, rookie
Juju
year.
was.
Rookie year. What did he do?
Absolutely. We all were loving that kid. I still love him.
Juju was that.
Yeah, his
physical.
rookie year, he ended up being like a starter, number 2 receiver, right behind Antonio Brown.
When I said your take was Pickens is number 1, and then Austin's replacing Johnson, but now you're saying that he's not replacing him. He's
going to be.
What is your take?
Deontay Johnson is strictly going to be a slot receiver.
No.
That's his skill set. When was the last time you saw him actually catch a ball over 20 yards?
4 days ago.
Yeah, preseason.
Okay. He probably did in the freaking final.
But he
game
caught
too.
one over 20 yards? No, I don't mean like yak. I mean,
I'm just saying last
air.
preseason.
Did he?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a perfect ball from Pickens.
Oh, I remember that
It
one.
was like as the ball's in the
It
air.
was the first
cut
throw.
off the-
Oh, yeah. And
Yeah.
So I remember that, and I was going to bring this up. My grandma could have made that catch, that dime piece that he put out there.
But talk about
It was right here. Oh, look, a ball. Look, I'm going to catch it. It was right there. And what did he do? Ran out of bounds.
Well,
It was the route. It was
He could have
perfect.
turned up.
it was double coverage.
If he would have turned up, the safety would have hit him.
He was
That
literally.
was the perfect ball placement.
He was in between.
It's a man's
two
game.
Falcons.
It's a man's game, son.
Yeah,
Sometimes you're going to be getting hit.
But you want to finish the
Crazy.
game, don't
Yeah,
you?
I want him to be
I'm
there.
cool. I
week
got
one.
other receivers. Next man
You
up.
just want him hurt.
Next
You're
man
"No,
up.
Come
I
on,
want
hit
to know.
him."
I want to give him I want everyone giving 100%. Next man up.
Your take about Pickens is good, but
He's
not
still not one.
Austin.
Oh, now I like how now it's good. Before you,
Well, yeah.
that was a radical.
It was, and then
Oh, it
this
was?
whole training camp and preseason,
Give it
Pickens
time.
has seriously proven
Give
himself.
it time, yeah.
Right. I love Pickens, and I hope he keeps doing
You
exactly
could walk.
every week.
DJ, you're still on Pickens as number 2.
He is because Deontay. That proves Deontay had double coverage.
Yeah,
He
that's
draws
a
the
good fact.
double-
Pickens was one-on-one when
Who's
he made
cover-
his catch.
All credit to him. Who's covering Pickens at training camp? Every play.
That's a
Not
really
the
good
first
point.
string
Yeah,
corner.
that's a good point.
Not Levi Wallace.
We'll see how the season folds out.
Now he's like,
We'll
what-
see how the
we'll see what
season
happens.
folds out.
Kelly, how many catches did Austin have?
At least 3.
Oh, wow. Killer. What about Johnson? We're going to have to look up him because he only
had,
played
like-
a couple games.
Well, yeah,
or
that-
like
it
a
was-
couple plays, though.
Yeah, but his first game. What he
Oh, you're
caught
fine.
a couple underneath, whatever. Kind of did his stupid little not running straight thing that he does, and then there wasn't any play that I watched where I was like, oh wow, yeah, I changed my mind about him. Look at that, he didn't drop a ball. Good.
That's good.
That's a start. That's a start.
Oh, man.
But
This is
you
gonna
know
be
why?
fun.
But you know why
fun
Pickens
argument
is
the
going
whole
to be
season.
number 1 is because PP time. He's
agree.
going to give him the looks.
I agree. We're not
right, but
disagreeing with
that's
that.
why. Okay, that's why I talked about he's going to be the number 1, not on the depth chart, but he will be the number 1 wide receiver
Yes.
because of that. That's why I said I was like this. We get so caught up in wide receiver 1, 2, 3. He's going to be our best receiver.
He could be, and it's because Deontay's drawing double coverage every
He won't
game.
be. He won't be. Those then defenses will wise up.
Every
And
game,
then
Deontay's going to have the
Deontay's
fastest
going to have a
corner.
better game.
He won't get double covered against the Niners because he's going to get locked down by one guy.
Who?
Oh, boy.
DJ.
No, who's the? I don't even know.
I don't know. They can take your pick on that defense. Take your pick. They might put a linebacker on him.
Oh, my God. If
We're
they
gonna
were to
shred
do
him.
that, it would have been 10 catches, 178 yards, 2 touchdowns.
I hope that happens.
He hasn't
I
scored a
can't wait
touchdown
for
in
the
2
first game.
years.
Look who's been
It wasn't
throwing.
his fault.
And it hasn't been 2 years.
Did he score one last year?
No.
Yes, we should.
So a
challenge
year
that.
before that,
We should have challenged it. He did.
He did
That was
score
a
a
beautiful
touchdown.
catch.
say what?
He did score. We just didn't
Yeah.
challenge it.
Oh,
Remember?
What game was that? I can't remember.
But we should challenge.
Anyways.
Took his only touchdown.
Oh, man. I don't know.
Either way, our receiving core is
It's perfect.
Exactly
That's
how I
exactly what we
wanted.
want. We want the little quick, great route runner. We want the aggressive catcher. and
who?
we want
Who's
the
a little great route runner?
Deontay Johnson.
Deontay
He's
Johnson,
not a
dude.
great route runner.
Oh my god.
Oh, who was the guy that came out and said Deontay Johnson was one of the hardest guys to cover? It was wasn't it the Eagles corner?
Yes.
Who's like the number?
Which is wild.
Top
'cause
five
his
corner, I guess.
Stats were so bad.
Yes, but look who's been throwing him the ball the past 2 years. All respect to Big Ben, but he was a little washed
Yes.
on his last year. Okay, plus you're dealing with a line that sucked. Then you got Mitchell Trubisky. Then you got Kenny Pickett, brand new rookie quarterback. And you have Matt Canada. And you have a bad offensive line. And you have a rookie receiver next to you. So all the focus is on Johnson. And it's just like you didn't give him a chance the past 2 years. You haven't.
No.
I don't know why
think so.
everyone's so hyped on him if he hasn't shown anything. Are you going off of what he could be?
He's top 10.
Right?
He's according to NFL, he is top 10 in route running.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. How do you grade that?
I mean,
I mean,
well, here's who's
I don't know
better.
who's
that
voting.
seems
I don't know who's
opinionated,
voting.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
here-
I really like the way
Okay.
he made that cut.
Well, do you?
What was his first? It was what was the year before Ben retired? He had a good year.
That was
didn't
his best year.
he? Yes, and that was Ben still
But I
on the
think-
verge of throwing the
Okay,
ball well.
right. But
and,
you know what I think
and I think that's where the hype came from.
No, I don't think that. I think
Well,
that
for
his
me.
hype is skewed heavily. All NFL is skewed by fantasy stats.
I haven't had him in fantasy once.
People who don't watch the Steelers play
Yeah, they take.
think he's a great receiver just because they have him on fantasy and they see his stats. I had a guy tell me that the other day.
Well,
He's like, "Oh, dude, no, he's great," and because PPR, he would get a lot of catches.
mm-hmm.
But if you watch the games, it's like one of those things where the stats don't match the play.
I've watched every game, and I've never had him in fantasy, and I still think he's a good receiver.
Yeah,
and
I
I
do
have
too.
faith in him.
He's a good receiver. He's in the NFL.
Man, you said we should trade him.
We do. We
No.
should. We should.
You said
not.
he's a third string.
You said
On
trade
our
him.
team, talent-wise, he's the third best
No,
receiver
he
on the
is-
squad.
Oh,
Talent-wise, he is the third best receiver on the squad.
You're gonna put who in front of him? Austin still?
He has more talent. He has more God-given ability.
Just because he's faster.
Well, we know he can't catch worse than him.
jeez.
And he's faster, yes. So if we take catching out of there, there's no way. He's either just as good or
You
better
haven't
than
even
catching.
seen Austin run a route besides straight. How easy is that when you're running a 4.25, maybe a 4.24?
God-given ability. Worked for Mike Wallace, didn't it? They knew what he was going to do, and he was still doing it.
Everyone hated him at the very end of his career. God, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But
But
anyways,
still, you see, I like, okay, use what you got, man. If I got a guy that runs that fast, run down the field.
Yes, I 100% agree. Use what you got.
That
And we
doesn't
have-
take away
who's going to
from
have
him.
more catches this year for the Steelers
Out of
out of all of the receivers?
Pat Fryerman.
You think so?
oh
Yeah, we can include him
Absolutely.
too.
I could see.
Absolutely.
He talk about that in the
Oh
Bills
my
game,
God.
the Bills game.
Oh
that
my God!
throw, that wasn't even Freiermuth at all.
No.
Freiermuth got gifted
It
a
was perfect.
touchdown
Yeah.
because that throw. Because at first glance it looked like it was a bad throw because it was behind him.
But it was.
But then when you saw it, he did that on purpose because that linebacker was right in that window.
Before we started, we talked about the Kenny hate, and it is happening. The Kenny
Yeah,
hate's
right.
still there. If Mahomes had done that or Josh Allen had done that,
would still be
it would
heard
have been
about
on
it.
Instagram. It would have been on
absolutely.
Facebook. It would have been on ESPN. It would have been on NFL Network.
The
But
quality
I
of
don't
that
think I've
throw.
seen one highlight besides the Steelers Instagram
Right.
post that.
Right.
Oh, that throw right there. Just
It was.
because it looked
freaking
so
top
simple.
tier.
It was a top.
It looked
tier
like he
throw.
was a veteran quarterback out
He
there
looked
throwing the
comfortable.
ball.
He set his feet. Boom.
And you know why? It's because the line's blocking for him.
Oh, that
He
line.
actually
He
has
has more
time to sit
confidence
there
back
and,
there,
and throw.
too.
The
He's
line
been
is looking
clean.
great.
He has been clean.
Yep.
Well, that's
Our GM, thank you so much
that's-
for recruiting
right.
everyone.
Okay, but that's the other thing. That part, the preseason part, Love his play. Love the receivers' play. Muth. We all know what Muth is. Muth, great. He did a great. I don't want to take anything away from him on that catch. He had to adjust to that.
But yeah, he is,
because that was a surprise for him. That ball coming right there.
It was.
So, but the ball literally carried him into the end zone. But no, I think like the offensive line, we haven't. Well, it looks great right now in preseason. I don't know.
Me and DJ are looking at each other like.
I think you're.
I know. We will tell the first 3
I'm
weeks.
worried.
First 3 weeks of the season is going to tell how the whole season is going to go. Because we have.
And it is a
we
tough
play
test.
Bosa,
Exactly.
we play Garrett, and then we play Crosby.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying, because that line, while they've looked super impressive in preseason, and I'm hope to God it stays that way, I'm not sold that is how good they are. They played the Falcons' second team.
They played the Bills' first team, though.
And the Falcons...
The Bills game is what's telling me everything. Falcons game almost doesn't matter.
Yeah, and the Falcons' first team is... nothing
Even
to write
the
home
first
about.
team,
And they're
well,
playing
they're
the
better on
second
Madden.
team. And then the Bucks...
I'm literally basing it off of how they looked against the Bills because
That Bills game.
going into the
Right.
game, Buffalo was like, we're playing all of our starters, and then when you see that hole open up and Jalen Warren just jogs through for 62
everything
yards,
That was a great block. But so that one...
by
Deontay
Johnson.
Yeah.
What was that? What did you say?
Johnson
That
led
great
that block.
I don't care if wide receivers block.
He's the best blocking receiver on the team.
I don't care if they block because they're paid to
I don't know
run and
about that
catch
one.
the ball. I don't care if quarterbacks run because they're paid to throw the ball. See, everyone gets so caught up in, look what they do that. Look at the other things they do. No, I want him to go down the field and catch the ball. Okay, he made a block against...
Johnson's going to have more catches week 1 than any other receivers, even Muth. And he's going to have a touchdown.
I don't. I'm saying
That's my cold take at the start of the season.
That's wild because the Steelers' offense isn't set up for receivers to get touchdowns like that.
it is
You
not.
know
Not last year.
Last year wasn't.
This year, no.
Look at him, though.
He likes the tight ends, and we're going to try to run the ball in more.
Okay.
And he wants to get his boy touchdowns, so he's going to go to Pickens first.
There's my cold take.
Oh, your cold take?
Yeah, my cold take.
No, Muth's
Muth
going to
will
tear
So
it up.
you're just going to be
Right.
shocked.
Shocked?
For what?
What if Johnson comes out and he turns into him old self and dropping, running backwards, losing
I'll
first
say you're
downs?
right. You're right.
You would be shocked if that happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? It's happened before.
1 year.
He was dropping passes just 1 year.
Maybe he
Not
dropped
many.
like 1 or 2 the other years, but that's going to happen
The year
unless
before
you're Larry
last, he led the
Fitzgerald.
league, did he not? That's what started the whole thing? He led the league in drop passes?
Yeah, it was one of those years. I think it was. But that's an argument we've had before because of how many targets he's had. But also, he did drop the ball a lot. Every Steeler fan was mad at him.
Yes.
And I was too. Then the next year he comes in and had like 1 drop the whole year and great catches.
I hope
His catches go underrated. Look at the catches he's had on the sidelines.
Yeah,
Or in the back of the end zone, the toe taps, the one that we should have challenged last year.
Yeah.
I'm
fair.
riding with him.
Absolutely.
I can't wait for him to prove
his
you
catches
wrong.
have been more.
And it'll be great because that's
Has
a
his best
positive thing.
have his best catches been as good as Pickens' best catches in his short career?
Pickens had one of the best catches in the ever. So that's
So-
kind of hard to argue.
Or just saying.
No.
Yeah.
You win that argument.
Well, let's see.
We're gonna see.
Let's see how.
Can everybody on YouTube argue this conversation too?
Please.
No
Please
one
chime
wants
in.
to say it. No one wants to say it. That's what I'm.
Go
here
ahead.
for.
You can make a freaking Kevin Durant anonymous account and pop in there and tell Doug that he's wrong about Deontay Johnson.
Which part? That he's not going to be good? My foreshadowing is incorrect?
Everything.
Okay, then let's move on from that.
All right.
Let's talk about the hate. We already touched on it a little bit. You did about Pickett.
Yeah,
Mhm.
why aren't they giving him credit?
Dude, Coward. Colin Coward has been relentless on him.
Well, he was.
But he's also a Steelers hater. He always
He
has
is.
been.
Yep.
And I think it's because he's a Seattle fan.
I don't know.
And ever
what
since
fan
that
he
Super
is.
Bowl.
I've never. Yeah.
He's a Seattle
Is he?
fan. He's from
Oh.
Seattle.
Oh, okay.
He's talking because if you watch his
He's
show,
salty.
you will hear him
Oh,
talk.
years
He will say just golden things about Russell Wilson. For years, I've been watching his show, and he always he'll say things like, "Oh, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer." And I'm like, I haven't seen him do enough yet to this point in his career to call him a Hall of Famer. No.
I think with how
he could
people
be.
are going into the Hall of Fame, of course
He could be.
To. I think they need to be more strict about the Hall of Fame.
Hines Ward's not going to make it in.
Nope.
I think he deserves it, though.
He does.
It's hard to... I don't know. It's hard because it's like...
Is Harrison going to make it in?
James?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I'd have to really look.
He had the greatest defensive play in the Super Bowl history.
Right, and Russell Wilson threw an interception to lose the Super Bowl.
That's true.
So what are we doing here?
I don't know. Then you look at his playoff games, and he's had some incredible comebacks, and I don't know. Like I said, the Hall of Fame, they just let anybody get in there now.
Seems like it. You know what I always think? Like, they're going to run out of room in that building.
Yeah. They're going to have to build another.
Yeah. With Steelers.
Yeah, but he has been getting hate. And I don't even know, even before this preseason, I don't know how you could hate on him off of last year.
Right. What, 6-2?
I thought the way he played, because I think the majority of his interceptions, his stats for like the second half of the season were really good given the crap offensive line that he had and lack of running game.
And game plan.
What was it? He had like 5 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, 6 touchdowns to 2 interceptions or something like that the second half of the year.
2 game-winning drives.
Mm-hmm. Back to back.
Yeah, back to back. Yeah.
Big passes too. I just don't get why people are like, oh, he's trash. And then this preseason, it's like no one's paid attention to it.
That's fine. Let him hate. Let him go. I want our team to go under the radar. It's perfect.
It seems like we are.
Yeah.
Like for the first time.
You got to keep it up.
It's just like, hey, we're doing that. But
if we win our first game, if we win the first 3 games, well, first 2 games, we get the Browns Monday night. And that's Mike Tomlin's.
Have you heard the talks of they said they put it to rest about the battle in the running back room? Have you heard those rumors? It was after the Bills.
Oh, yeah, because people were saying Harris. That. Yeah.
Yeah, a good friend of ours said Najee's not even top 10.
He's not even the top
running back.
Before. Jeremy, you guys remember
on our team?
That was like a 45-minute argument we had.
Dude, I looked at. I was doing something.
I was driving
because I sat my phone down and
don't tell people that.
Yeah, I came back to it and it was 17 unread messages, and I was like, "What happened?"
That was just an absurd.
Yeah.
He didn't
put a pause on work.
He didn't even tell us what he thought in our last podcast was. You didn't tell us what you thought was crazy about our running back chat. Remember? He just said, your guys' running back takes are killing me.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
That was
you said
he was saying Najee Harris wasn't top 10.
That's all he brought up? Oh.
And then he gave a list, and the list had freaking Miles Sanders, and I don't even know where he's playing.
You mean that guy that used to be good?
Yeah. Crazy, Jeremy. You're crazy.
I don't even know where he's
You've had a stressful couple of weeks, and it's getting to your head, okay?
By the way, we need to go by the Coffee Shack. Shout out.
Yeah. If you're ever in Eagle River, Alaska. Yeah.
Sorry, Bill.
Where's that list at? Because I was.
Oh, it was hilarious. Zeke was on there too. He's a freaking offensive lineman now for the Patriots.
Losing my mind.
He had Zeke on there?
Yeah, just for fun.
Oh, just for fun.
I think he had a good list, but it was still
Etienne.
He's an athlete, but he's not top 10 right now.
Williams, I'm guessing he's talking about
Jamal
Williams.
Yeah, and he just had freaking 17 touchdowns last year, I think, from the 1 yard line, which he's a good running back, but I wouldn't take him over Najee.
Kenneth Walker.
That's
year, but okay.
Yeah, he did all right.
Pollard. I mean,
Pollard's a good running back. I think he was way better than Zeke, and I think they missed the opportunity to keep him in there
at the end.
Yeah, Pollard's super good.
The Sanders one is the mind-blowing one. Honestly, where is Miles Sanders playing?
My only 2 negatives on...
Because Swift is the Eagles' running back now.
Carolina?
See? Exactly. Who? Where? What? Who's this guy?
Sanders is in Carolina?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Right before they got Swift. He wanted to pay... They weren't going to pay him. Because, the Eagles...
Is that like an NFC...
The Eagles use 9...
Yeah, that he's doing...
I don't know.
Like, what's that division? NFC South? Or East?
That's South.
The Cowboys, Giants.
That's East.
Yeah, East. Yeah. That has to be an NFC East thing where they're like,
crazy.
We hate these other 3 teams, but we respect the hell out of their players. You know,
It
kind of seems like
give me your guys. Maybe it's just because they play and talk so much that they have a relationship. So it's easy.
His list. I get Saquon Barkley,
right?
Yep.
For sure, because hasn't had the best team either, and he's a beast.
Yeah.
Who?
Henry, McCaffrey,
Henry.
Those are the top 3 running backs
Henry,
in the NFL. Right?
McCaffrey, Chubb.
Chubb,
as much as
and
I
then
hate
Eckler.
And then
We'll hopefully Jacobs keeps it up.
Jacobs
he got signed. Congratulations,
okay,
$12 million for 1 year.
Right now, I would have Jacobs in front of Najee. Right now, as of right now,
yeah,
like you have to. My only negative on Najee is we haven't seen. We've had like little glimpses of like highlight plays. You know what I mean? But like because of his situation with the line and everything, it's like.
Well, he hasn't had like that 67-yard touchdown run.
Right, exactly. What these other running backs have.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's really hard to be like. You could go off of his stats,
2 years,
but we've been running him freaking ragged, so you're gonna get those stats.
This year is gonna. It'll be in Jeremy's top 10 after this year.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
But they could split the carries with Warren.
They're going to.
I think that's gonna help. I mean, look at Chubb and
Hunt and Pollard and Zeke.
Yeah,
that was a good.
I mean, it works. I'm talking like maybe 60-40, 70-30 kind of thing.
70-30 is good.
Yeah. I want him to break out. The other negative take back on him is he played for Alabama. Not because I hate Alabama
at all.
No, not because I hate Alabama, but I'm saying that he played there for all 4 seasons, and Alabama like just uses and abuses their running backs.
So you think he's going to get worn down?
I'm worried about that. The only other one that you can go off of is Derrick Henry. For that, or he's not the only other one, but Derrick Henry was super successful. He played for Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
However, he's like 6'13", 800 pounds, so it's a little bit different, you know.
Who did Jacobs play for in college? Wasn't it Alabama?
No. He played whenever Najee was there, I think. Where did?
I don't know.
It seems like he just came out of nowhere, doesn't it? He's at the Raiders and he's good.
Yeah,
those always happen.
I think it's easy to look good.
Alabama.
Did he? Really?
Did he?
Yeah. How? So man,
he had to play there right before Najee.
Yeah.
Then he's older.
Well, I guess he has to be, right, since he just got his.
He would have been after Henry.
He would have been between them.
Yeah,
he's 25.
Yeah, so he was in between.
Maybe he only played for a few years.
Najee's the same age. That's crazy.
They went there at the same time?
I'm guessing so. Sounds about right for Alabama, man. They always have the
so
most
that seems like
ever.
Najee was obviously the number 1 running back. That's why nobody really knew who Jacobs was. Raiders pick him up, and he turns out he's really good.
Yeah. Really good.
Yeah. It's annoying.
Yeah.
It's annoying. It's okay to like say someone's good, but it's annoying.
Yeah.
I think so.
200 yards that one. 2 seasons?
2?
They played together.
Damian Harris and Jacobs.
Oh, yeah.
Went in first to the NFL, and then Harris became the starting running back for a year, I think. And Brian Robinson Jr. was also there, too. That's insane.
Who else was his list? Can you recap Jeremy's list?
Yeah.
You had it just a second ago.
Got you. Jacobs.
Okay. I'm valid.
I'm assuming this is in his order.
I don't know.
Or if
let's not say the order,
let's
just
just
the top
throw
10.
the top 10
and I'll say if I agree,
see.
disagree.
And on YouTube, again, please list your top 10.
Yeah.
Let's see if it compares to what Jeremy is stating. We'll even throw our top 10 on there.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll put it in the comments.
Yeah.
So Jacobs.
Yes,
Henry.
Agree.
Chubb.
Agree.
Barkley.
Agree.
Sanders.
No.
No.
That was silly.
No,
that was the silliest thing ever.
Silly.
Yeah.
All right.
Thing ever.
Justin Fields is a better running back.
Cook.
Yeah. You have to, at this point, again, what he's done. We're not going off potential. We're going off.
Oh, man. I don't know.
But you know what? You know what Cook is capable of.
Yeah.
We do not know what Najee's capable of.
That's true.
All right. CMC. He should obviously be way up there. Etienne.
Nope.
Don't agree with. Aaron Jones.
That one's a tough one. I don't think he's that good.
I honestly don't.
I think right now.
I think
we're gonna see who he is this year,
right?
Because
okay, right
Rodgers
now I'd have to put him in front of him.
No,
I don't have a big enough of a sample size of Najee. Right now, we're going off of potential.
Man, midway through this season, we got to come back to this and talk about it because I don't think Aaron Jones is going to do good at all. I think take that back. He's going to do good, but he's not going to be the top 10.
Okay, sure.
What is
I'm talking right now?
The quad father, Dylan, for the Packers?
Oh, yeah.
He's going to end up taking over, I think.
He took a lot of carries last year away from him.
He was on my fantasy team. He only did it when I didn't start him, so that was really annoying.
So then we got Jamal Williams. I don't agree with that one at all.
I think he's a good running back, but not top 10. I think he had a lot of touchdowns just because Goff and them got down the field so many freaking times. They had the highest scoring offense in the league,
which is wild.
Which is insane.
Kenneth Walker.
Nope. Not ahead of him. That's 4 running backs that I would take out.
Eckler.
He's good. Shout out to him for getting me through fantasy
Pollard
last year.
and Zeke.
Pollard, yes. I think Pollard is better.
Yeah.
But I think
right now, and
all
watching
around,
what he's like, his highlight film is definitely there.
But there's no Jonathan Taylor on here.
Right.
That's crazy.
Which I think right now I have Taylor in front of him.
I think Jeremy. You've
seen
forgot about him. It's okay.
Yeah, he has been. Najee
I think he's just forgotten about because last year he barely played, and then this year it's like, well, where is he going to go?
I think up to this point, because the way the Steelers have just been destroyed right now, their offensive line and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say for several years that a running back's been a key player for us.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's whoever's going to get the ball is either going to get tackled for a loss or get a hole and get up to this point. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wouldn't say that so far Najee's been a game changer.
Well, do you guys
I want him to get there? I think he has the potential to be.
In your top 10, do you account for the blocking and the receiving too? Because I think he can catch and he can block because he's a big running back.
Yeah, he is, and he showed that he can catch.
I think you got to put that into aspect too.
Well, that you're talking. Okay, bring that up. Mixon is a really good running back.
Yeah, Mixon was left off that list too.
Which is wild. I think he's somewhat underrated. But
yeah,
he's a guy you want
because you got
you
the
want
best,
him on your fantasy squad.
One of the best quarterbacks.
He puts up fantasy numbers. Yeah. That one game last year, he won me a game because he got like 60 or 55, 60 points for me.
Yeah, I think Jeremy just wanted to start an argument, and it worked.
Yeah, he must have been.
I think you got to think of a 2-dimensional player. You know, you got to play both, right? Yep. Mixon's definitely. I think he's better in the pass game, but he can still run the ball. But that's the same for CMC. He can run the ball, but he's better in the pass game. I don't think right now. I feel like he missed people.
Was Jacobs on the list?
Yeah.
I think he just did it just to get something going.
I'm going through. Count 1, 2, 3.
Well,
I'm like going through each division.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
I don't know. Dude, running backs is so hard nowadays. But anyhow, the whole thing that started this. Warren. That boy's got some wheels.
He does.
Which I was unaware of until he broke and outran that.
Poyer?
Yep.
The safety
for the Bills.
When he went by him, I thought he was getting tackled. I was like, yo.
Yep.
Yo. He let him stretch his legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. He's not a quick running back by any stretch of the imagination. He's a fast running back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It takes him a minute to get going.
Yeah.
So, after this preseason has happened, do you guys want to go over our picks and see about changing anything?
We'll see.
Look at that. Because I know we got more confidence now that we've seen that our line can block.
Are we just gonna go
Pickett throwing the ball good? Our defense is obviously still good.
Do you just want to go over the ones that we thought we were going to lose before?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because I think all the ones
that we're still going to take.
So week 1.
We're all going to be undefeated.
No, I don't think that. Wait, we're playing the Niners week 1?
Week 1.
Got that one. Got it. We're taking it.
Do I have a loss on that one?
We both have a loss.
I think we're going to win. Only because I think Brock Purdy's really going to make mistakes.
I
think he's going to just choke the start of the season.
I think they're going to have to do a quarterback swap in the middle of the game.
Ooh.
No, that's way too early.
I think they will too.
It depends on how bad he does. Your boy throws 4 picks in the first half. You ain't taking him out?
No, I let him play. If it's in the first half,
you're letting him play?
No.
I would let him start I would let him start in the second half. And if the drive goes bad,
situation, they're already talking about Sam Darnold,
yes,
as that quarterback. So when that's discussions already in your mind, and you're sitting there at practice and you watch Sam Darnold throw one and Purdy, you know who has a prettier ball.
Even John Lynch said it yesterday on the commentary for the 49ers game. He said he was like praising Sam Darnold as Brock Purdy's playing. And I'm like, ooh, this is kind of awkward. I think,
dude, them getting Sam Darnold, if he's not,
I would still give my quarterback a chance after the second half because things change at halftime so often. But if it's like the one drive and it looks, and if he throws like 3 incompletions right off the bat, the first drive, boom, switch him.
I think it would depend.
But I would still give him a chance.
It depends on the score too for what we did with it.
Yeah,
but
like
either
if it
way,
was 17-0 after the 4 picks, yeah, keep him in. But if it's 28-0 and then it's just looking bad, because you got to take into effect like. He could throw 4 picks, but were 2 of them tipped up or dropped by receivers.
Yeah,
so if it was 4 really bad picks, like Sam Darnold seeing ghosts kind of, then maybe you take him out. But
I will see. But I think they're winning.
I think that one's going to be win. I think that's going to be the one that I changed, and that's it.
The only one? Okay, hang on.
I think.
Who else has a loss?
Kelly's off camera right now, working on the laptop with stats, but she had us losing to the Browns on Monday Night Football.
Oh!
I think she just did that because she hates it.
Man, she's going to be like, I told you so if we lose. But Mike Tomlin's Monday night rating is one game lost, I think.
Bruh, go back to like the 90s.
Are you changing that pick?
Our Monday night record is insane. But
she's not changing the pick, but it's okay. That's okay. We have crazy. Yep.
That's your hot take.
Oh, you don't give her hot take any shit, but I say one. Oh no!
Don't worry, we're
polite.
Hang on.
No. I did. I gave her shit because I was like, Mike Tomlin's record is pretty freaking good.
The next loss is mine against the Ravens. I still think that will happen because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the last week the Ravens will be good until
change divisional guesses
until they implode.
The division games don't change.
Well, you have us winning those, right?
You guys do.
Yeah.
That one.
Yep.
So then after the bye, you guys both have us losing to the Rams.
That's going to suck because I'm going to that game. I almost want to change that one just to say. I don't know. I like Doug's take on that one. We got so many takes out here right now, but that one's a good one.
I wrote field beside the Jacksonville game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the one that we're like.
Steven has us.
Wait, I have us losing to the Rams?
Yeah, you do.
You want to change that one, don't you? I want to change it too, but I can't make us go freaking.
Why did we say that one? I think we said that one because it's in California.
I think it's because of the Rams bounce back.
And it was after.
It's a Rams bounce back.
Well, no, there was that, and it's after a bye week.
It's just West Coast.
We suck after bye weeks. There was a few factors, but.
Me and Steven both have us losing to the Jags.
Yep, I'm sticking with that one.
I am too.
But we're going to win because of the field somehow.
Yeah, why did we write field? What was that about?
Because it's Heinz Field, right?
Yeah, it's crappy grass.
Yeah, crappy grass.
It's going to make us win?
Yeah, because we're used to it.
Oh, okay.
Pigeons everywhere. Sod coming up.
Ooh, that is getting close to high school playoff time, so yeah, that's probably...
That's why. It was later in the year. Yeah. They're going to be playing on the field. Other teams, you know what I mean?
Bold take. Steven has us tying the Packers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That I'm changing that one.
That's got to change.
That one's changing. We're winning that one.
I was watching them play before I came over.
Packers?
Yeah.
How did Jordan Love look?
Not
mediocre.
Like we're gonna win.
You got us losing, Doug.
I'm changing it.
Okay. Where am I?
Yeah.
Where am I at?
Don't go back to our podcast.
I've changed
making these picks because I'm definitely changing the Packers one.
I'm changing the Packers one.
You're not changing the Rams?
No.
So, and you're changing the Niners.
Yeah.
Niners, Packers, we win.
Yeah.
So that takes us to 30. Okay. Division game, Bengals, we all have us losing. Mm-hmm. All 4 of us.
I'm not changing that one.
All 4 of us have that one losing.
Damn.
Which sucks. But
do we have one game that we're all picked them to win, right?
We have
like one of the Bengals games, we picked them to win.
I picked them to lose both games.
Both.
No, yeah, he picked them to lose both. You picked them to lose both. All 3 of you guys picked them to lose both except for me.
Oh, shit.
You said so surprised. You're like, what I did?
I'll stick with it.
Yeah, I can't change
it. You know what?
Burrow, man, it's tough.
And I think it's, well, that was the one where you guys said that was the only sweep in the division. Other than that, we split the divisions.
Mm-hmm.
All of us.
We could be wrong about the time that we win or lose, but I still think it's split. And I don't know. It's going to be hard to see the Bengals not being, I don't know. The last game of the season is going to matter between us and them. I think the Ravens are going to fall off. Browns do Browns things.
I think this just brings
2 extra wins for me.
2 for you. So you're up to 12 wins now,
okay.
Steven. Doug, you're with me at 13. And
it's a lot of wins.
It is a lot of wins.
That's a lot of wins.
Kelly, are you changing the Seattle pick that we could possibly go to? You have us losing. So
I picked us winning just because if we are there and I picked us to lose, I'd be dying.
So that brings her to 13. So right now, 3 of us are sitting at 13 wins. Steven's sitting at 12.
All right. I'll take that. I like 12.
That
12 and 5? What's that? No, that one I changed. That was versus the Packers, and I was on something that day.
Yeah, that doesn't. Why'd you do that?
I don't know. I was being dumb.
Okay.
Well, because we wanted to all make bold predictions.
Yeah, bold predictions.
So you picked it as a tie. That was why.
Yeah. We better not freaking tie.
Dude, 13
watch
games?
this tie now after I change
right,
it. And then I'll be like, I told you guys.
Yeah.
So.
That's hot. 13 wins. I have a very optimistic outlook on this season.
Steeler Nation has to. I mean,
you have to.
How productive the finish of 2022 was, training camp, and preseason. How can you not be excited for this year?
I mean, did you feel? Because I obviously this union formed week 3 last year is when I moved in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you guys feel this confident in preseason last year?
I never felt confident since been retired.
I know. I
said we'll see what happens.
What game were we watching?
No, we didn't feel confident because we knew Mitch was slotted to be the starter immediately, and I think we were all.
I had high hopes for him. I was like, maybe he can come in and do something.
I knew he. I told you, I was like, no, he's not. I've seen him not do anything for years now.
I was wrong on that one.
What else? The other thing on that same note, it's a little off topic. Well, I guess, are we going to talk about how much time we got left, Kelly?
Plenty of time. Let's hear it. Another bold statement.
Well, no, I didn't have a bold statement. I want to talk about power rankings.
Oh, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Who does?
Bleacher Report's got us 10.
All right, Bleacher Report.
Yeah, what do they know?
We'll see. We'll talk.
Yeah. I'm sure Bleacher Report's watching our podcast.
Yeah, they are.
I hope they are.
Delete your app. Somebody there's got to be watching it.
Someone there.
Oh, yeah. So,
all right, so
power rankings.
Power rankings. As of last night, this scrolled across the TV. So this is straight from NFL.com. Number 1, Chiefs. Not going to argue it.
Facts.
Number 2, Eagles.
Facts.
Okay.
Again. 3, 49ers.
Yep.
Yes.
4, Bengals.
Yep.
They could swap back. I don't know. 5, Bills. After the preseason,
dude,
I'm not going to say 5.
I think there's little
I can't say
inside
5.
crumbling.
No, dude, you already heard my playoff picks. They're not going to the playoffs. We should be ahead of the Bills.
All right, hang on. It gets crazy.
Okay.
6, Cowboys.
You
have
silly.
To. What?
No.
How?
No, I don't think so.
How is that? Because you're saying it's silly as well.
Yes.
How? Look at their deep. They have the most stacked roster in the NFL. They have one issue.
It's their coach and their quarterback.
So I guess 2.
Issues.
What do you mean? What's the multiple issues?
1, you don't know how Pollard's coming back from his injury.
2.
That's a running back.
2, they just signed
they got that
Stephon Gilmore,
guy.
who's like old as dirt.
Who?
Stephon Gilmore.
You see his little brother balling out?
They just drafted that guy, though. They drafted a new receiver.
I don't think they should be this high.
Receiver.
I'll put
their defense is elite.
They could be in. Oh yeah,
their offense can score points.
Is Parsons better than Watt?
No, that's a whole different thing.
He's up there, but he's not better.
He's playing defensive end now.
Yes,
he's gonna be on the line the whole time.
So they're not even playing the same position anymore.
Mm-mm. They said that he's playing on the line the whole time this year.
Well, that's smart.
I'm sure they're gonna switch him around, but that's
because what was he before? Was he an outside linebacker or was he an edge rusher?
He was outside.
He was everywhere.
Yeah. There was literally there was times where he was inside, which was really weird because
they never those swaps inside to outside don't usually pan out.
So you think that's a good spot for the Cowboys?
I don't.
Up in that area, I don't know about the exact placement of it, but definitely they're a playoff team. They're going to be in the
10.
playoffs.
I could say maybe the top 10.
I think they're going to be in the playoffs.
There's 14 teams that make the playoffs, and you have them 5, 6.
I don't know, but I said I don't know about the playoffs, but or the placement, but they're going to be in the playoffs.
So then Ravens.
You have them better than Kirk Cousins and the Vikings?
Oh God, we will disagree with that one.
The
Ravens are number 7.
The Ravens shouldn't be in there because they're not going to go to the playoffs.
The Ravens' first 4 or 5 weeks are number 7, and then they'll.
Yes, I agree. So
Yeah, I disagree.
Jets 8.
They should be higher.
They should be higher.
I think that's a good spot.
They should be where the Cowboys are.
I think it's a good spot.
They should be where the Cowboys are.
I would swap them.
But we haven't.
I don't. You just don't bet against Aaron
When did they
Rodgers.
play? Did they play today?
They do. They play at
I want
2.
to watch the game. I want to drink.
Just don't bet
That's
against Aaron
That's
Rodgers.
typical.
Wow.
This is what we hear every Sunday.
Must be football season.
Yeah, football season. Let's blame it on that.
I hate you so much.
Oh.
Typical.
Fox
Oh,
Sports
okay.
has
So
us
I don't know
losing.
if you could hear Kelly, but she said Fox Sports has us losing week 2 against the Browns Monday Night
Well,
Football. That's
you
a
know what?
home game for us, right?
Well, how about you go hang out with Fox Sports, Kelly? That's where Colin Cowher
Is that
works too.
Oh, we're gonna go 0-2 to start the season.
Fox Sports also hires like Troy Aikman to do their commentary, so I'm not.
Colin Cowher works for Fox Sports.
See, I could see us losing
Who?
the Raiders over the Browns.
Yeah,
Avi.
obviously.
So
Bobby.
2-2 now.
Bobby.
3-2. Ravens win.
Okay.
Bye week.
Uh-huh.
4-2.
4-2.
Mm-hmm.
No, they didn't factor in the
Lost to the Jags. Yeah,
They
they
didn't
didn't
factor in
factor
the
in the
turf.
turf. Oh, jeez.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
We need to
makes
get
sense.
your mic set up.
I know.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, right.
They said we're losing to the Colts.
Dude,
They
we're
so-
we're so
whoa.
good against rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's
But
ridiculous.
it's, the Colts, they're not a good football team. I don't care if they have.
And they're going to lose their star running back.
Yes.
When was this made? If you can
I want
find
a
out. quick.
published date.
Or you can finish them.
August 15th.
Oh, so recently.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Like 10 days ago.
That was before the Bills game, though.
It was.
I wonder what it would be now.
Okay.
So do
Okay.
we. So do we.
That's the first time that they've been right.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
And then our last game is against Ravens, and they have that as a loss.
Yeah,
So
crazy.
what did we finish at 10 and
I don't know.
7?
You know what's wild? Against
So-
not only against rookie quarterbacks, the Steelers' record against the Colts is phenomenal.
Yes, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Where's it at? Is that at Heinz Field?
Oh, it's so funny. Oh man,
Which one?
who made
Against the
this
Colts.
article?
I want to know. I want his name.
Jeez.
I didn't put at or
What's,
have his
what's
name?
his name?
Oh, yeah,
Let's
then.
hear it.
It's-
Ben Arthur.
It's in Indy.
Ben
Ben
Arthur.
Arthur. If you're listening,
please
us
explain
up.
why.
Yeah, we get
please.
some
Please
insight
explain.
on
Ben
this.
Arthur.
It's
Ben Arthur.
Ben.
It's in Indy. That game's in Indy.
I would love.
That's
I'd
fine.
love for you to come on the show,
Can't lose them there.
Ben. Please
Yeah, absolutely.
Nah.
call
Anyways,
in.
Some of my fondest memories as a boy growing up watching the Steelers play has been against the Colts.
Yes.
Some of the biggest blowouts I've ever seen our team have are against the Colts. Or when Ben Roethlisberger threw for over 500 yards and we beat the Colts against
And our
Andrew Luck
Bumblebee
in his
uniforms?
prime. Yes, sir.
That's
Taylor-
good old days.
Wait, no, it was Gay had the pick six.
Yep. That was good.
That won it for us.
Big play, Willie
'Cause
Gay.
We won by
Oh yeah.
against Andrew Luck in his prime.
What were we talking about before?
Oh yeah.
So we're going back to the power
Okay,
rankings.
power rankings.
Oh yeah. So,
So-
I think the Jets are
Jets need to be higher.
exactly where they're good where they're at.
Disagree.
Okay, so coming in at number 9, we got the Dolphins.
All right, that's respectful.
Okay.
Only if Tua could stay alive.
Who's
I
our-
think
do we ever find out their backup?
Yeah, it's still Thompson.
That's
Skylar Thompson.
changes things.
But either way, if Tua stays healthy, yes.
If
Legit.
Tua plays good,
If he just stays healthy, you
he
can't
had
not play
a
good
better
when you have those
passer rating
receivers.
than
That-
that was a part of our argument, wasn't it? The better passer rating than
I
Cousins.
saw what you were trying to do in that.
Yeah.
whole thing. I was
yeah.
like-
Did you see it?
I did. That's why I was like. That's why I didn't answer
We'll get there.
directly.
Jags,
Jags.
number 10.
I think they're gonna have a great year.
I do too. We're
All
on
right.
board with that.
Okay.
Lions 11.
No.
Have an issue with that one.
Sorry. Actually, I picked them to go to the playoffs.
You did. I mean, it's
Wait,
but
did I?
still.
Yes, I did. I have them
wild
coming in
card, I thought.
second in their conference.
Yeah.
Or I mean their division.
I don't. Put
I think
them
they're
ahead of
winning
us.
their division.
You're wrong.
I don't put them ahead of us.
Am I though?
Did you start drinking this morning?
Maybe.
Chargers.
They should be
Okay.
higher.
10,
I think the Chargers
11.
should be higher than the Jags.
Chargers are 12.
Yeah, but they have had the same team for the past 3 years and have done the exact same thing every single year.
Dude, they're just
Every year has been the exact same for them.
Herbert gets a little bit better every year.
Yeah, but
He's an athlete.
what are they
Bob.
gonna make the one playoff win this year then? Or did they even make the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they made it last year.
Who did they play?
I think they
They got remember they were blowing out the team and they let them come back and win. Remember?
No.
Yeah, it was bad.
Jacksonville.
Oh,
Yeah, they
that's
were
right.
blowing them out.
Yeah, it was like 28-0 at halftime. I went to bed, and then sure enough, boom. Yeah,
Trevor
we were
Lawrence.
on vacation.
Yeah, that was. I think that shows they're a better team. They stopped playing.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think it was just Lawrence. Didn't he have 3
I
picks?
don't.
And then-
I don't think Lawrence
See,
is as
there's a
good.
prime example of not giving up on your quarterback.
What's a different
You're in the
quarterback?
playoffs. You have
Oh,
no.
my
Yeah,
gosh.
100%.
Oh my gosh.
Did you just compare Brock Purdy to Trevor Lawrence?
No, I'm just saying that's where
That's what
my
you did.
mindset goes
Oh.
on when you guys were saying would you let your quarterback keep
It's
it?
Well,
and we said the
that's what I'm-
situation.
Yeah, because who's Trevor Lawrence's backup?
Yeah, it's like we have zero chance with
I
this
don't
guy.
know.
This guy's been winning all year. We were talking the first
Hey,
game
you
of
guys
the
are
year.
like Sam Darnold's god or something right now.
No, sir. We're saying that he probably
He's
throws
better
the
than
football
Brock
better
Purdy.
than Brock Purdy, and it's the
Agree.
first game of the year.
Okay. Fuck it, let's move.
I can't wait for the season to start. We're
Yeah.
gonna have
After
so many arguments
After the Chargers, we got the Browns.
over us.
Absolutely, they're over us. This is ridiculous.
The Browns over us.
It's crazy.
It's probably because they got a top 15 quarterback.
No,
Top
we're
5
not going there
according to
again.
you.
Shut up.
Top 5 according to Doug. Deshaun Watson's top 5 according to Doug. So all these arguments he's putting out, just remember that.
Times have changed. That's what I said. We're living in
Yeah.
a different time than we were.
You're
a
right
few months
because
ago.
now I agree with Pickens. Is
exactly.
he's-
Oh, so
I'm
you
believing.
see?
Yep.
So things can change.
Things can
Okay.
change, but
Seahawks.
nothing's even moved with Deshaun.
No, false. I don't think Seahawks. I think last year was a fluke year.
I do too.
I think Gino's gonna kind of choke this year.
What do you mean? You mean play like himself?
Yes.
The guy has one good season in 11 years, and all of a sudden everybody's like, "Well, look how great elite contract." I'm like, "No, I need at least 2 of those out of you,
Yeah.
Bob."
All right,
Okay.
time's taken.
Yeah, time's ticking. We're at an hour already. Jeez, this went fast. And then we got the Saints. Yeah, whatever. I'm not.
They put the Saints above us.
I can
They
see
did.
them. I can
But
see them doing good.
They'll
I
do
don't
good.
think they're above us, but I can see them with
Well, they're
their
going to
new
win the
additions.
division,
I have them winning the division.
especially after seeing some of the.
What do
other
you got? The
teams now.
Panthers, the Bucks.
I just don't know about if Carr just gets this huge chip on his shoulder and it just turns him into a monster.
Yes, it will. I think so.
I think it's one or the other.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We know
he's gonna want to prove.
he physically
everyone
has he physically is good enough to be an elite quarterback, like arm talent wise.
Mm-hmm.
But his mental mistakes, things like, can he shake that? You know, like maybe this motivation will
Who's
be
the
good
Saints
for him.
coach?
Sean Payton 10 years ago.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. That's immediately the first thought.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, Sean Payton. No, that's
Probably somebody that knew Derek Carr, I assume, at
Mm,
some point.
No, the GM wanted him.
I don't know. I'm gonna look up while you go through the list. Who?
Dennis Allen is okay.
What a name. Dennis Allen. That's a man's name. But anyhow.
Josh Allen? I mean, this is,
No,
Whoever.
sir. It's a boy's name.
Vikings.
They should be way higher.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank
Me
you,
and- me and
DJ.
me and Doug will,
Thank
me
you.
and Doug will agree with this one.
Why? Can I get
I'm
one
just kidding.
30
That's a
seconds? Can you explain in 30 seconds why you hate them so much?
Dennis Allen. He was their defense coordinator, I think.
Yeah.
They promoted him.
Can-
He's gonna be good.
Can you
Yeah,
answer
yeah.
the question?
I'm ignoring that. one.
I know.
I'm
Why?
just kidding. What was your question? I really just did.
In
I
30
was
seconds,
focused.
can you explain why?
I can do it in 1 second.
Okay.
Kirk Cousins.
God, come on now.
Bro.
You know what? That's a comment. Everybody that watches it, comment your thoughts on Kirk Cousins.
Why do you hate him?
I don't know because he's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
He's just he's
Such a
an
nice
awesome guy. Like, super,
Are you gonna
I
say
would
he's
love to
not
have
good at
dinner with
football?
him. I would absolutely.
You're
love
saying
to have
he's
dinner.
not good at football.
I'm saying that Yeah, I'm saying that. I think it's just because
it's
I don't
a conception.
I see
misconception.
Last year, I think everyone was so hyped on the Vikings, and I saw past that because and it came true. I said midway through the season, I was like, they're going to lose the first playoff game, and they did.
He's not the reason they lost that playoff game.
No,
their defense is one of the worst in the NFL.
But he could have been the reason to win. What did they put up 13 points?
No, he scored himself 3 touchdowns.
In the playoff game?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I looked it up the other day.
Really?
Oh,
yeah. So you've been thinking about this argument.
No. Okay, go ahead. Different topic.
Different episode. Let's get
right.
I
knew that was going to get me riled up.
I'm going to put some humor into the episode now.
Okay.
Because the next 2 teams above us, the Falcons.
Wow.
The Falcons.
They put the Falcons above us.
This is perfect. Destroy them, but we beat them.
This is what we want.
This is what we want. We want to be the underdogs.
And then the Giants.
The Giants.
I don't agree with that.
The Giants. I don't think their quarterback is.
They beat the Vikings.
Very good at football.
So this lands us at number 19 according to NFL.com.
19.
19.
That's perfect. Shoot, rank us at 31. 32. Well, no, 31. We got to put Cardinals behind us at least.
I feel like at least they could have put us at 15. At least.
The first week will be.
You think it's going
to 15.
I love watching the power rankings.
Oh, yeah.
So I love it. But
it's just, those are. We keep going, but
0-2 start and losing to the Colts.
Yeah, that was
Ben
my
Arthur.
biggest. That was
Ben
silly.
Arthur.
Yeah.
What's your fucking problem, Ben? Golly,
he's a Colts fan.
He's a Ravens fan or something.
That really grinds my gears.
Oh, he's a Seahawks.
All these Seahawks fans hate us.
And he works for Fox Sports. He hangs out with Colin on the
that
weekends.
probably was like, Colin, can you give me advice on this?
Yeah. He's like, well, I hate Ben Roethlisberger, so now I got to hate Kenny Pickett. We won that game. The refs were horrible.
It's not our fault. Like, you just let our wide receiver run all the way out here untouched and then throw like a 60-yard pass untouched. What are the Seahawks mad about? Like,
in that game?
Yeah.
That's the game where Willie Parker had the record for the longest rush in Super Bowl history.
There's like 2 calls.
Tackle.
About it. It's the Big Ben touchdown.
Which
that
was it short?
I don't know.
I think it was.
I don't know.
I think the call stands.
Did they call a touchdown?
Yeah,
I can't even
they called
remember.
a touchdown on the field.
So then, there you go. Call stands because there wasn't enough evidence, and this is something that we've been living with for how long?
Right.
So come on, get it in your head. Yeah, and then there's the Ike Taylor holding or PI or something like that, or offensive pass interference, I think.
Offense? Oh, they called it on
the Seahawks. I think is what it was.
This makes me want to watch this game again.
I know it's been a long time.
I'll go home and do that right after this.
There you go.
Or I'll watch the Jets game and drink. You know why? Because I'm an adult. I'm an adult. Steven, and I can do what I want.
Congratulations.
To the gym, but...
And I don't need you telling me.
Yeah, we're going to go to the gym.
Ugh.
Come to the gym and drink.
That'd be weird. Are you guys going to Planet Fitness?
Yeah.
The one and only.
Yeah, probably not.
No?
Yeah. I might go for a run later.
A run?
He's going to beer run.
Anyways. So,
okay. Yeah.
Man. So what do we got? 2 more weeks and the season starts?
Yep, so now it's the waiting time.
Is this bye week in between new?
They just took away.
It's because they took away one preseason game.
Yeah, because I was like, it really screwed me up. I was like, wait a minute. But okay.
Yeah, the first Thursday, 2 weeks from now.
College football starts today.
Oh yeah, yeah, but those games are like so.
Notre Dame Navy.
Sorry, that won't be a good game.
Yeah, wow.
Wouldn't it be sick if Navy beat them?
I want to watch next week. I want to watch Colorado against.
So do I.
Next week there's some. I forgot all about that. Yeah.
There's who else?
Who does Colorado play?
The team just got blown out in the championship.
Oh.
The Frogs.
Frogs. Oh,
TCU.
Yeah, there you go.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah, we'll see.
That'll be a good start for Dion.
Yeah, because they're ranked,
and then Colorado Utah plays Florida. That's gonna be a good one.
Oh yeah, Utah needs to win.
I want Utah to win.
Utah needs to win every single game until week 8.
Why?
Because I'm going to the USC versus Utah game, and that means they're both going to be high-ranked teams, and it's going to be a lit game.
So you want USC to win?
Every single game. All until then. Then it doesn't matter.
We'll start that.
I just want their rankings to be...
Right, yeah, no, I get it.
What would you say, low or high? I want... USC's ranked 6 right now. Utah's 14. So if Utah comes in at like 8 and USC is like at 5,
if they show
probably.
out, but we're not allowed to be friends if you root for USC.
So
sorry.
it sounds like our next episode in between.
Oh man, we should just do part 1 and part 2 because there's so much more to talk about.
There is.
It's exciting. We get a couple more weeks, and then we're going to be on. Hopefully, our plan is to come on and talk on Tuesday. I think following the game. Well, I guess before the game we come on Friday, so we can release Saturday, talk about the upcoming game, and then you guys can watch that before our game on Sundays, and then on Tuesday we talk about the game.
Also, we're gonna have reaction clips.
Yeah, we're gonna try and keep you guys posted about how our Sundays look, and we'll post pictures on our Instagram. It'll be a good season. It's way more exciting than last year.
Yep, sleeping on the
That's
Steelers.
Good. Sleep on us.
Oh, you know what? That's the title of this episode.
There you go. I like it.
Thanks to Kelly. Sleeping on the Steelers.
All right, well,
keep it up, NFL.
Take us out, baby girl.
Perfect.
Right,
thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Keep following us, and share with everybody you can.
Yep. Thank you.
Guys.
Thanks.
Good night. Good morning.